Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to do a tutorial on how to ceiling shot. This one a little more basic than the flip reset that I posted a few weeks ago, but let's get right into it. I'm going to be showing you two different types of ceiling shots. One, kind of like Squishy did, where you just drive up on the ceiling and you shoot it in. Doesn't have to be that complex, but that one was. And then the other type is where you take the ball, and this is often how you see ground pinches done. You jump up to that ceiling and you do the ceiling shot. So if you're watching this video, I would assume you have a basic grasp at least of how to aerial. If not, a good way to try and learn for at least a ceiling shot is just driving up this wall and just flying into the net without the ball. And then as you get more consistent, try and do it with the ball. But that's my tip if you don't know how to yet. But let's just get right into the main part. Put the game speed lower. So what you want to do is you want to line yourself up about, you want to be about here on the middle line, but you want to be diagonal towards about this like first orange gray block on the sidewall. You just want to boost towards the wall, and you want to chip it more than you would with a flip reset, because you're flying off the ceiling, and I didn't hit it hard enough there, but you're going to be driving off the ceiling and you're going to want it to be higher. So let me set this back up real quick. Right about here. Take the ball, pop it up, and just drive onto the ceiling and make a small correction with your car if needs be. And hopefully, you're a little more on target than I was. Then what the heck? Did my game speed break? What the heck? I can show you in full speed now. You just chip it up. You're on the ceiling. You have a reset to use. You hopefully just put it in the back of the net. I think my game speed is breaking, but another good thing to look at is hitting it, I would say almost right here on the wall. Right around this like first half hexagon where it ends, so it chips more out, and when you're on the ceiling you can almost swoop under and chip it in, maybe power shot, maybe musty if you're that good. But the other way to do it is jumping onto the ceiling, which I do for most of my ceiling shots because it's kind of effective in game, and that's how you can also perform stuff like a Zen shot. But what you want to do for that one, or at least what I recommend, is starting on this boost pad, and you want to boost towards the middle boost pad, and you just want to jump. Holy flick. Jump about yay high. What I mean by yay, like right in here, so that you can just jump. You will have to use quite a bit of air roll to get there, just to rotate your car. But this is for a little more advanced people. I'm not saying you have to be, Zen, but a little more advanced people. And then you can just kind of jump up here, get a reset. I don't know why I'm going for a Pogo Musty. But you get the idea of trying to go up, start here, go into that boost pad, reset on the ceiling. You just put it in. A good thing to look at for following your ceiling shots is try to stay a little more behind it than you think you need to be, especially if you're just driving onto the ceiling. So like right here, you're going to have to correct like that, kind of go outward and then inward on the ceiling. So say you're right here. Well, that's not a good example, but right in here, you drive up and you're like this, you're not really going to have a good chance at scoring that. But if you come back and say you're still in that same spot, but you turn a little bit, now you have a much better chance to score that. But yeah, that's how to ceiling shot. It's been a very quick tutorial. For more advanced people that want to learn how to pinch, that'll be in a future video. But I would recommend watching this video before watching me post the pinch video, because this will teach you how to kind of land on that ceiling before going for a pinch. But just make sure, also a better pro tip, hold power slide. For me it's square. When you land on the ceiling, this can also go if you drive up, but it's going to be a little different. But if you land on the ceiling, you may have a little kind of tough time with your landing. But a great way to fix that is the second you land, just hold power slide, and you'll kind of glide on the ceiling like this. And that can set you up for a better chance to score, unlike what I just did there. But it'll prevent you from going up. I just held the power slide. Let me get a good example. Prevent you from going up, and I keep holding power slide. Prevent you from going up. Okay, well that was a bad example, but especially if you don't know how to aerial while not holding drive down, which is also another tip. If you don't hold drive down, you go less farther, and I feel like you have more control, especially on the ceiling. So this is me going onto the ceiling with the drive. You go a little farther, maybe a little less controlled than you want. And especially if you land awkward like this, it's gonna like kill your momentum. And say maybe you got bumped up to the ceiling and you're trying to recover. You don't want that. You just want to come nice and off the ceiling. Maybe pre-flip into it. Maybe hold that reset. Go for a fake. So don't hold down drive. And if you're good, then you probably won't need power slide, but I would still hold it down, especially if you're in a bad spot, because it'll just smooth out your landing, make it so much easier to go forward from there. And you may not get this at the first try. Trust me, I definitely didn't. You just need to practice it and practice it over and over. There's probably a good training pack out there. I unfortunately do not have one, because I am bummed. But just keep practicing like that. Try to get better and better setups. And another thing is boost management. Don't waste like all your boost trying to get up to the ceiling. Maybe use like, say you just got this full pad and you're trying to go right here. Maybe use like 20 or so boosts, I would say. Just if you're trying to work on that in-game, work on boost management as well, because that'll help you a lot. Not just in ceiling shots, but yeah, that's the tutorial today. Hope it helped some people. I don't know if everyone will need this tutorial, but we'll kind of see how it goes. Next tutorial, I don't know when it's gonna be, but it may be a pinch video. So ground pinch, ceiling pinch, and cuxer pinch. So stay on the lookout for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.